Hi, I'm Anais St, and you're watching WYES TV Channel 12 in New Orleans.
The miracle of TV and snow. Good evening, I'm Peggy Scott Laborde, and welcome to Steppin Out, spotlighting the New Orleans area's arts and entertainment scene. Seated at our table tonight, Cynthia LeJeune Nobles, here to discuss her brand new book, A Confederacy of Dunces cookbook. Great to see you. Hello. And McNulty, food writer and much more for the New Orleans Advocate. Hello, sir.
Hello.
Hi. We're so thrilled. Jazz vocalist Anais St. Here to discuss her upcoming Donna Summer tribute and perform a Christmas classic for us. Welcome. And Steppin Out theater critic, Mr. Alan Smason, who is also the editor of the Crescent City Jewish News, and we're happy for that. Also, Poppy will be back with us next time, and you may notice our wonderful Christmas decorations. Special thanks once again to designer Nan Dupuy of RDS Events Concept and Design, and thanks to my friend, my pal, Maria K. Chetta. We have a little baby Bingle here, and he's pretty traditional this year, so we love that Dillard's keeps that alive. But anyway, first up, Cynthia, you've got this cookbook. How did the idea come about? It's such a great idea.
Well, thank you, and I can't take credit for it. It was not my idea. Okay. It was Elisa Plant at LSU Press. She approached me one day, and she said, Cindy, do you know anyone who might want to write a cookbook based on the novel Confederacy of Dunces? So I said, yes, me, definitely, I want to do it. And I just sort of ran with it. She gave me free rein.
Well, food does figure, we know most people say, oh, well, the lucky dog, you know, the whole idea of the cart and all that paradise dog. But it's so much more. It really figures prominently in the culture to begin with.
It does.
In New Orleans.
And Don Kennedy Toole did a very good job of defining his characters with food.
Examples?
Santa Battaglia, for example. She was Italian and she loved life and she had a lot of fun, but she was also very traditional with her cooking. And she said she was only happy when she was scrubbing her floors and cooking her jambalaya and her spaghetti and shrimps.
And you have potato salad.
Potato salad, that is Santa's recipe. Maureen Detweiler from Uptown was
great cook.
I'm so grateful to her. She gave me the recipe for her potato salad. Then Mrs. Riley, she was more of a modern lady when it came to cooking, because in the 1960s, homemakers were cooking out of cans and freezers, and that's what she did. She didn't cook. As a matter of fact, Ignatius said, "Mother does not cook, she burns." And so she cooked canned peas, for example. So instead of just opening a can of peas, I made a very nice black-eyed pea recipe.
So this was an opportunity to be really creative in what you were doing, too.
Had to be creative. Although I did make a recipe for hot dogs.
Oh, that's a great idea.
I made a recipe for homemade hot dogs, and it's not hard to do if you have a KitchenAid standing mixer. There's just a little inexpensive attachment that goes on it, and it makes wieners.
That's great. Now, you've also written a Delta Queen cookbook, which has been out a few years, but that one's quite well done, too. So you're not just a one cookbook gal here.
That's right. And both books tell stories. This one, I tried to make it a companion to the novel, Confederacy of Dunces. I explain a lot why Toole did what he did. I explain the significance of D.H. Holmes and Canal Street.
And we're going to show
60s.
some photos, here we go, of some of your the concoctions that you put together.
Creole popcorn.
And you mentioned D.H. Holmes. God bless you.
I did. That's how the book starts. I explain what Fazio's bowling alley was, what the Britannia Theater is.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
The significance of Walgreens, because there really was a 60s civil rights sit-in there.
Yes, indeed.
And that's where Burma Jones was accused of stealing cashews in the novel.
So you really tie in various scenes as well.
I do. I would say about half of the book does explain why Toole wrote what he wrote.
Yeah. Now you are going to be at SoFab tomorrow, huh? Southern Food and Beverage.
Yes, I will, from 2 to 4. I'll be signing books and I'll be giving out macaroons.
Oh, how fun.
Macaroons, it's a recipe from the book. Remember, Ignatius Riley said he liked coconut macaroons because they were good roughage.
Do you have a favorite dish of all the dishes?
2, actually. I like my stuffed eggplant, stuffed with shrimp, crab, and oysters. And I also like wine cakes. Wine cakes were popular, really popular in New Orleans in the 1800s. And then New Orleanians were still eating them when Toole wrote the book. And they kind of went out of fashion now. Oh, you can still get them at Dorniak's.
Love it. Well, congratulations. We look forward to more books, hopefully, in the future, too. Very
Thank you.
good. Thank you. And we turn to Anais. And Anais, you do so many things. A lot of people, of course, we know you as a wonderful performer, but you're also a teacher.
I am. I teach music at Trinity Episcopal.
Amazing. But we're also excited that you're going to be doing an homage to Donna Summer in a few weeks.
Yes,
Tell us about that.
I am so excited. Well, who doesn't love disco? And if you don't love disco, come to my show, because I guarantee you I might be able to change your mind. I remember I was sitting in my kitchen. It was the summer of 2013, and I saw when she was being inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and she had passed away the year before. So it was her husband and her 3 beautiful daughters. And I thought to myself, this is the next show that I need to do. My husband had encouraged me to do something that was a little bit more mainstream for my next show. And it just hit me, disco. No one does it. And it's music that everyone remembers and everyone can sing the words to, even if you don't know you can. Mm-hmm. And I just thought, Donna Summer, what a fun, exciting opportunity to explore modern music.
And looking ahead, of course, it's January 8th, one night only.
One night only.
One night only.
Sounds like a disco song,
I know,
not Donna Summer.
Not Donna Summer, but at the Joy.
At the
and
Joy.
That's a great venue.
I'm so excited. Well, this will be the first time I'm playing the Joy Theater.
You're playing the Joy.
I'm playing the Joy.
Yes,
Very exciting. I mean, the idea of being able to use the sound system there with this incredible, I have a 7-piece band, 3 powerhouse vocalists in the back, go-go dancers, so it's really a big show. And to be able to do that at the Joy Theater is exciting.
So much fun. And we would be remiss if we don't mention that an engagement, an ongoing engagement, is over at the Windsor Court.
Of course. You can always find me at the lovely, lovely Windsor Court Hotel.
After the holidays, we should say.
After the holidays,
okay.
I'm going to be there on Fridays and Saturdays in the cocktail bar, 6 to 9. So come on by. It's so elegant.
Yes, absolutely. And now we are so thrilled because we are going to get a little bit of taste of this Donna Summer tribute. Let's hear Anais St. singing the Donna Summer classic, The Last Dance.
Last dance for love. This is my last chance for romance tonight. I need you by me, beside me, to guide me, to hold me, to scold me, 'cause when I'm bad, I'm so bad. So let's dance, the last dance, let's dance, the last dance, let's dance, the last dance tonight. Last dance for love. This is my last chance for romance tonight. Oh, I need you by me, beside me, to guide me, to hold me, to scold me, 'cause when I'm bad, I'm so bad. So let's dance, the last dance, let's dance, the last dance, let's dance, the last dance tonight. Harry! Beside me, to guide me, to hold me, to scold me, 'cause when I'm bad, I'm so bad. So come on, baby, dance that dance. Come on, baby, dance that dance. Come on.
be performing in The Last Dance. That's Friday, January the 8th. It's a tribute to Donna Summer at the Joy Theater. And special thanks, by the way, to Harry Marone, the wonderful accompanist, which was just on a few weeks ago with Happy End. And now, though, New Orleans Magazine's quiz queen, Julia Street, has a question for us. Last time, Matthew Constant named the two full-service casinos in Jefferson Parish and in what towns they are located: Boomtown and Harvey, and Treasure Chest in Kenner. Now, tonight's question. The governor-elect is from Tangipahoa Parish. Two famous female performers are also from there. One is known nationally for her pop stage shows. The other is a New Orleans-based R&B singer. Who are they? Email your answers to steppinout@wyes.org. Now, our prizes. This is like an all-time high for the amount of great prizes we have. First of all, a year subscription to Louisiana Life magazine. And we've got some great books and a CD from our friends at Pelican Press. Look at this. The first is the book CD Cajun Night Before Christmas with Gaston and the Green-Nosed Alligator, narrated by Tommy John Bro. We also have the Two Jacks cookbook by our wonderful Poppy Tooker. Also, New Orleans Homes at Christmas by great Bonnie Warren, with photographs by Cheryl Gerber, and the newly released Mardi Gras Parade of posters by Andrea Mistretta, who have a book signing tomorrow from 11 to noon at Peaches, and then very close by, 1 to 2 at Tiscatatascan and Decatur, and she is going to unveil her brand new Mardi Gras poster for this year. You can also visit her website to learn more about her, and we wanted to show you the gorgeous Christmas decorations at the Beau Rivage Resort, and of course in Biloxi. Look at that. We were actually there. Those are giant ornaments, and they have generously donated a holiday getaway, which includes 4 tickets to Santa and Friends on Ice and an overnight stay at the hotel. Santa and Friends takes place through December the 27th. So we're going to do a quick turnaround on this. Please visit their website on the resort and casino. But Santa and Friends on Ice includes Mrs. Claus, elves, and top skaters performing Christmas favorites. And there's even a snowfall. You can visit WYES.org for our online calendar to see our lineup of events, including Mason Ruffner at Chicky-Wawa tomorrow night. And you can link to our WYES YouTube channel to visit our program on our homepage. And now, Ian.
Peggy, great to be back. You know,
yes.
People have been talking about it all week. Christmas is upon us, but this mild weather, it sometimes can take a little bit of imagination to feel like you're part of that frosty snowman Christmas spirit kind of thing. Or sometimes all it takes, I think, is a trip to the French Quarter. This time of year, it's so festive, it's so evocative, it's so beautiful. Everybody's in a great mood. You see people going to the boutiques and stores. People are going out for big meals, having drinks, getting together with friends. There's that caroling on Sunday in Jackson Square that's just so beautiful with all the candles. It's a great time to be downtown, and I'm going to give you a list of places where you can go to keep your own party rolling with some great drinks and some good food. Now, there's some old-time places on here that I love, and some others that may be new surprises for people. I think we're going to go through some photos. Mm-hmm. We start with one that's very familiar, Palace Cafe, right on Canal Street, but this is their new Black Duck Bar. That's the upstairs lounge that they just renovated over the fall. Beautiful big lounge. They never had anything like that before, and it's a great place to stop in for a drink, plate of charcuterie. Right nearby, Beach Bum Berry's Latitude 29. This is a fairly new place. People who remember the Valley High will feel right at home here. It's classic tiki, great food at the bar, just wonderful setting, really celebratory. You can really go back in time there. A little more modern take on that tiki idea is at Cane and Table, which just, you can see how beautiful it is. It just screams old New Orleans. This is down on Decatur Street near the French Market. Not a bad place to go for your stocking stuffers, too. Great drinks and sort of a tropical themed menu there, too, at Cane and Table. Sylvain is right on the doorstep for Jackson Square, and this is, again, like the places I'm mentioning here, it's a restaurant that also functions very much like a bar. You can just walk right in, have a drink. The courtyard is very nice behind it. This is more of a modern gastropub type of menu. And then Arnaud's Restaurant, always on my mind this time of year, especially for the French 75 bar. Look at this guy, Chris Hanna, the main bartender there. No matter what the weather is, I'm always in the mood for one of those seasonal warm drinks that they do there, even if you have to pretend that it's cold outside. And then Tujague's, we mentioned that earlier from Poppy's new cookbook, so wonderful. Tujague's in the throes of a great resurgence, I think, with the next generation running the place. But the bar is just as you remember it, and great gathering space. One of the great bars of New Orleans, really. Very, very modern and different, of course, is Sobu, which is that Brennan's, the Commander's Palace family of the Brennan's family. Yeah, that's right. This is their more casual bar, lounge, again, good street food type of dishes there, and very modern approach to cocktails. And then finally, another one that's an old-time name that you might not associate with a place to stop in for a drink and a light bite is Brennan's. Since the renovation that Ralph Brennan has pulled off there has really transformed the restaurant, and that front area there is now called the Roost Lounge, the Roost Bar, and that bar and lounge area is just a great place for a drink from the bar, sparkling wine, champagnes at happy hour, a beautiful spot to stop in on a weekend in the French Quarter, whether you're going for caroling or shopping or just to unite with friends.
Thank you so much. And I actually was at Brennan's the other day, and as you walk in around this time of the year, they have a candy wonderland that depicts Brennan's itself and the Superdome and the cathedral all in candy.
Yeah, 10-foot gingerbread and candy. Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
Thank you so much.
Sure thing.
And now it's time for our weekly Artist Spotlight. Tonight we are featuring Egret by Jerry Allen, a native of Alabama. Isn't that beautiful? Allen was inspired by his late great-grandmother's paintings of wildlife as a boy and is now internationally recognized. We also have Weight of Balance, Tympanic Totems by Kathy Hegman. A native of Mississippi, Hegman considers herself a modern artist with an emphasis on figurative art. Both artists are represented locally by Carol Robinson Gallery on Napoleon Avenue and are included in the Christmas group exhibit Silent Night, on view at the gallery through December 31st. Please visit the Carol Robinson website to learn more. And don't forget the art market at Palmer Park this weekend. And of course, that's great, and a lot of great friends over there. And now it's time for Alan.
Well, it's time to pick up your free copies of the best of the Crescent City Jewish News. A little plug-in for me.
Okay.
There are copies at places across town like Dornax, the Lakeview Brew Cafe, as well as every local synagogue and JCC uptown in Metairie, in case you check out the synagogues. Meanwhile, I'd like to tell you, this is not to be missed. The comic renderings of what may be the funniest show in town, the comedic talents of namely Ricky Graham, Sean Patterson, and Varley Jean Merman. This is Ditsyland. This time, the ears go on and the gloves come off as they poke fun at all things Disney. There is indeed nothing sacred in this comic romp, and it promises to be, again, one of the funniest shows in years. Look at that with the ears. And again, oh yes, oh yes. It all takes place at Cafe Istanbul on St. Claude in the Healing Center, starting with shows on New Year's Eve, and it continues into the new year. These shows usually sell out, so make plans to see it now before people start calling you goofy.
Okay.
A few years ago, we were treated to David Sedaris' hysterical comic piece about being an elf at Macy's department stores called The Sandland Diaries. He also did another piece, apparently called Season's Greetings. I've never seen that work, but this is going to be paired together. They're going to be doing this at the Old Marquet Theater. It's going to star Matt Reed, and it's going to also feature the directing of none other than Kevin Murphy, who we've been pleased to see on stage many times. He's going to be doing that. It should be great fun, but again, only one more night to see it. The Sandland Diaries and Season's Greetings at the Old Marquet, 2400 St. Claude, right at the corner of St. Roch. Now, speaking of the Old Marquet, they're going to be presenting a short play at the beginning of the year. Now, we come back on January the 8th. So this will start up on January the 7th. This is called a cowboy song, Late, a Cowboy Song. It's by Sarah Rule. You may remember her from A Dead Man's Cell Phone, Clean House, and In the Next Room, the Vibrator play. This one is, again, going to be bowing on January the 7th. It's a Lux et Umbra production, and it'll star Rebecca Elizabeth Hollingsworth and Glenn Oakran Jr., who we were very pleased to see doing some great work in Faustus that was there not too long ago. Again, I would recommend you trying to check that out and call them, if you can, at the Old Marquet Theater. Now, meanwhile, there's some good news and some bad news at the BB's Stage Door Canteen. Well, what's happening? The good news, okay? The good news is that the Victory Bells wonderful show is on, and they're doing a really, really great, powerful performance, all three of the Victory Bells, with a number of performances additionally by someone else singing the male roles. The Victory Bells present Spring and Christmas. This is popular Christmas songs. It's not really as much of the religious songs. They're various show times, but I suggest you go to their website at the National World War II Museum.org and click where it says purchase tickets. Now, one of the other things is that I was going to mention as far as the bad news, that is that the New Year's Eve Vegas-style show that was starring the big band and, of course, Christina Perez and Tom Hook, all the people that we've come to know from that wonderful show on Louis Prima. It's sold out. So you had your chance, and you know, next year, I hope that next year they will put this on in their big building that they have there, the Boeing.
More tickets,
yeah, because they could sell more tickets, but it's sold out so quickly, and I think that they could really do a good job with that. But again, always a great show there. Again, you know, there are a lot of Christmas offerings right now, and I just wanted to mention that for those of you who can't get enough of the Christmas shows around, there is It's a Wonderful Life. Now, this has been presented for the last 7 years. This group is mostly New Orleans actors who are going to be performing at John Schneider's Barn, first off, on Saturday night. That's going to be in, I believe, Minden, Louisiana, and there's information on the website for that if you need it. And then on Sunday, they're going to be at the New Orleans Convention Center. This is a radio play being done with all of the people, I believe even Becca Chapman, who we had a picture of not too long ago. She's going to be doing some clowning, etc. And as we approach the end of the year, I'd like to just talk a little bit about some of the things that we've seen in 2015 as we prepare for 2016. First off, I wanted to talk about some of the additions we've had this year. The Jefferson Performing Arts Society has now their own place to play, the center there, the Jefferson Performing Arts Center on Airline Drive, the Ashe Powerhouse Theater, and that's, of course, right on Barone in what would be the Central City area. And the theater at St. Claude, now run by the Fitzmaurice brothers, they're a welcome addition as well. Also, the Tennessee Williams Theater Company, a company dedicated just to doing the works of Tennessee Williams. They're presenting a wonderful production of Small Craft Mornings at Mags 940 that's going on, one more show before it ends. But they also did a great production of Kingdom of Earth. Again, I'm glad to have them on the scene. Also, how proud could we have been when one of our own won a Tony Award? Michael Cerveris winning a Tony Award this year, and of course acknowledging New Orleans when he did it. One of the other highlights of this year was early last year. That was when Mark Fucci played Will Rogers in Will Rogers Follies. I just love this production. It's one of the best Will Rogers, if not the finest I've ever seen. And again, a marvelous hand off to all the people there. A little nod to the people at Rivertown Theaters. They've done some great job with the musicals they've been doing, the producers, the Addams Family. But this one was one that I really thought was fantastic. Also, out in Lockport, Louisiana, the Bayou Playhouse, they're doing some great work out there as well. I remember, of course, the great performance by Lucy Faust as Annie Sullivan in The Miracle Worker. You know, again, really, really touching. But also a great performance by Lisa Shattuck along with John Spud McConnell in Rising Water by John Bigonnet. Again, congratulations to all the work they're doing there. And finally, congratulations to the NOLA Project that's being named one of only 12 production companies in the United States, the winning prizes for the American Theater Wing, and who can forget their Clown Bar or even The Winter's Tale. Again, a great production company, and I'm glad to have them.
Alan.
Oh, yeah. And I'm only touching on just a little bit of it. I feel bad that I've left a lot of people out, but please forgive me. I mean, there's only so much you can say.
There's only so much you can say. And now it's time for our picks. Cynthia.
My pick is for everybody to buy my book. Turn to page 83 and make Santa Battaglia's potato salad made with good old blue plate mayonnaise.
Ian.
If you're visiting Southern Food and Beverage Museum for the book signing on Saturday, go by Perlu, the restaurant attached there. Check out the bar. It's the old Brunings bar from the lakefront, restored. And right there, you can have a beer just like the old days. And the chef, Ryan Hughes, has a special Brunings-inspired menu, stuffed flounder and all. Very contemporary renditions of it all, but a great place to check out an old memory.
Anais.
Last Dance, a tribute to Donna Summer, Friday, January 8th, the Joy
and
Theater.
to keep up with you, Facebook, your Facebook page.
Always,
okay,
yes.
good. Thank you. Alan.
Well, I'd mentioned It's a Wonderful Life. There's a lot of stuff going on in Christmas, but don't forget, you know, pick up your copy of the Best of the Quest City Jewish News. So there we go.
Alan, one too many plugs here. We'll forgive you, though. Okay, and now my picks. We've got some great stocking stuffers. We've got Looking Up and Looking Down. Down by local designer Tom Verisco and photographer Eric Winkowski. Really sweet, unusual views of the city and a great size. And New Orleans, Life and Death in the Big Easy by local photographer Cheryl Gerber. Chock full of great, great photos. And don't miss the French Market Corporation's Holiday Crescent Park Bazaar. That's in the new Crescent Park from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the Mandeville Street, what was the wharf, the shed on North Peters. And visit FrenchMarket.org for more information and for details on that. And Benny Grunch and his bunch presents the sorta annual Velvet Swing Reunion at Lakeview Harbor. That's tomorrow night. And Benoit will sign her new book, New Orleans Best Seafood Restaurants, this Sunday at Kitchen Witch. That's a great cookbook place, a store in North Broad near Esplanade. And due to special programming on Christmas and New Year's, we will return actually Friday, January the 8th. We wish you and your families a wonderful Christmas holiday. Happy New Year. Now we leave you with more from Anais St. John with Santa Baby. Thanks for watching and good night.
Santa baby, just slip a sable under the tree for me. Been an awful good girl, Santa baby, and hurry down the chimney tonight. Santa baby, a 54 convertible to light blue. I'll wait up for you, dear Santa baby, and hurry down the chimney tonight. Think of all the fun I've missed. Think of all the fellas that I haven't kissed. Next year I could be just as good if you check off my Christmas list. Santa baby, I want a yacht, and really that's not a lot. I'll wait up for you, dear Santa baby, and hurry down the chimney tonight. Santa cutie, one little thing I really do need, the deed to a platinum mine, Santa cutie, and hurry down the chimney tonight. Santa honey, and fill my stockings with a duplex and checks. Sign your X on the line, Santa honey, and hurry down the chimney tonight. Come and trim my Christmas tree with some decorations bought at Tiffany's. I really do believe in you. Let's see if you believe in me. Santa baby, forgot to mention one little thing, a ring. I don't mean on the phone, Santa baby, and hurry down the chimney tonight. Hurry down the chimney tonight. Hurry tonight.